Hi guys, John here, Common Sense Outdoors. So I just had to break into my new kit I'm trying out because I cut myself processing this bullfrog that we got. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take part of the frog that doesn't have a whole lot of meat to it and the entrails. We're going to make a fish trap, fish slash crawdad trap out of this bottle. I've done a crawdad trap before in a creek behind my brother's house, but I didn't show how to do it, so I thought I'd do it again. Because this is the perfect thing to know and do in a survival situation, because it does the work for you. It leaves you free to have time to go collect all your wood and whatnot. So the bottle curves down. You want to come down probably about an inch below the curve and just cut a circle. And this isn't anything new, it's not anything that hasn't already been done. But we're going to use part of this frog and see if we can catch some fish. We have one meal, we have one meal in the fact of our frog legs, which Roxy's very interested in. So once you've cut it off, you just turn it in upside down and push it in a little bit. Now you need two or three holes. You take a piece of wood and stick it right inside, and take your knife, try to run it around in a circle. There's one hole. Two holes. Three holes. Now what I want to do is I have some cordage with me, some bank line. I'm just going to take my cordage of any kind and go through one of the holes and tie it off. A simple square knot, more than sufficient. Now in the other two holes, I got my stick tangled up. If I just get a couple little sticks, I got that hole too big. You stick the stick right through those where the two holes line up. Let me see if I can find a bigger stick here for the hole that I made too big. Okay. Now I have 3 points holding that lid in there upside down. And this one I can attach to the bank so that my bottle doesn't drift off. Plus I can pull these two sticks. I kind of wanted to redo this video. Like I say, I did the crawdad video, but I didn't show how to do all this. I can pull the two sticks out and roll out the lid and leave my cordage still attached. So So now I can add a couple rocks for weight. And we're going to take part of this frog. Put that in there. Now, whoop. That's the fishing square knot I told you about, just pulled loose. Let me retie my cordage. The advantage of having the cord on there like that, let me go ahead and put a couple extra knots in it this time, is being able to open it up and once I've caught fish or crawdads, I can open it up and get to it without having to untie that. Then I can roll it back in, get the holes to line up. Put my sticks back in. Now it's anchored at 3 points. So we've got some weight, some rocks in there for weight. We've got some frog in there for bait. Now we just put the water in. We lower it to the bottom of the hole, tie it off, and it does the work for us. So right off the edge of these rocks, I came to this spot because it's about 4 feet deep or so. So I'm just going to lower this down and tie it off somewhere, wrap it around a rock or whatever, and we'll come back and check it later. Now if you can see the bottom where you're going to put your bottle at, you want to try to make sure that it's tipped over on its side so that crawdads can climb in that hole. So let me take a look and see what it looks like down here. So what I was messing with is exactly what I was talking about, and that's the first couple times I tried to put it in there, the bottle was staying straight up and down. You're not going to catch any crawdads unless it's laid flat on the bottom. So then all I'm going to do is go ahead and cut off my cordage. Here's a nice rock. I'll run it around that rock a couple of times. Tie it to that rock. One more rock there, just make sure that one stays put. That's not going to go anywhere. Nothing's going to swim off with my trap. The only reason I'm attaching it is to make sure it doesn't drift off. So there's the whole process of making the fish / crawdad trap. It's actually about 6 feet deep right here, and I can't see entirely how well that bottle's set, but it is 5/13, Mother's Day. So we'll come back. There'll be a part 2 to this video. We'll come back and check it, see if we catch us anything. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for your support, your views, your comments. Check out part 2 and we'll see if we get anything. See you then.